everyone. Question number 76, change the voice. People speak English in the USA. The statement is in active voice, you need to change it into passive. What is the tense of the sentence? People speak English. Tell me the tense. Simple present tense. Changes to is, am, are plus V3. First one will eliminate it. English are or English is. Eliminate the second one. English is fine. English had been not possible. Your answer must be only 3. English is spoken in the USA. By the people is unnecessary. Sometimes the object is not used when the object is automatically known. Who speak English? People speak English. So unnecessary to use the object. Next. Fill in the blank. The most sincere compliment we can pay is. What is the most sincere compliment we can pay to a person? First one, attention. Next one, heed. Next, diligence. Next one, immersion. Tell me which one is not related to the context. Not related. The most sincere compliment, that means sincere appreciation that we can pay, that means that we can give to others, is one word is not at all related. Which one is that? Go to the last word. What is the last word? Immersion. What is immersion? Do you know Ganesh immersion? What happens? Something which you dip into liquid is called immersion. Nowhere related. Next, what is the next word here? Diligence. Write down the meaning. Being very careful. Carefulness. Next, attention and heed both are synonymous, but there is one slightest difference between these two words. Attention is only to pay your concentration towards somebody, or to let us say listen to somebody. Just listen to somebody, what they are saying. You just listen to me. Another one is heed. This has different meaning of, it is both listen and to do or follow. When I am speaking, if you just listen, that is nothing but you are paying attention. Right? And heeding is different from attention. It is also part of attention, but heeding is not just listening. You listen to me and you act according to what I say. That means putting my words into practice. So that is nothing but heed. Now look at this. Most sincere compliment that we can pay is what here? Out of these two, you must be choosing one answer. Is it attention? Is it heed? See, do you know one, like this is based on common sense. In communication skills, when a person is speaking to you, the first thing or the most important respect that you can give to a person is to just listen to him. Forget about whether you are able to understand, whether you are not able to give reply, forget about all this. First respect that you give to a person is nothing but first to listen. Now which is the answer which we can connect to the sentence? That is the first one. Slightest difference, very difficult to differentiate between these two words. Okay, next, move to 78. Look at the ending and beginning parts, so you can get your answer directly. Okay, first part, democracies, noun, India have. Can you use India have? No. The issue of granting, possible, powers with which, possible. All nouns can be possible other than B. Of course, we can eliminate B because there is no B starter in the options. Come to the ending. What is ending with A? What is there in A? Discretionary, parts of speech of discretionary is adjective. Do we need continuation or not? We need a continuation. Controversy is a noun. We can use this as an objective. Parliamentary. Parliament is noun, but parliamentary is again adjective. Again, it needs continuation. Are clothed in, prepositions are followed by nouns or INGs. So, sentence number A, C and D cannot be used at the ending. They need continuations. So, how many options shall we eliminate beginning? In the ending, D is out, C is out, A is out. What must be your answer? Third one. Check your answer. The issue of granting assent is seen in most parliamentary democracies as a formality, but the peculiar discretionary powers with which governors are clothed in India have given much scope for controversy. These governors have given much scope for the controversy. That is the point. So answer comes only with 3. How many of you got this answer? Okay. Move to 79. Meaning of the idiom. What is the idiom here? Ahead of the curve. Imagine here curve is just like a trouble, just like a problem. Some problem which is going to be in the future. Let us connect it to our examination. Examination is a hardest task for us. So here ahead of the curve, in the sense you have some problem in the future. Before that in hand, you plan to how to crack that problem, how to solve that problem. This is the idiom used most probably in the election scenarios. In the elections, both parties or multiple parties, whatever the parties that participate in the elections, they expect all the problems which would happen in the future. They expect before in hand. They don't just wait for the problem to happen. They already expect that problem. They have all the possibilities to solve that problem. Okay, that is called as ahead of the curve. It is just simply another meaning of being ahead of the problem. Okay, it is the same meaning as ahead of the curve. Now, which one is related here? Can you tell me? A change in leadership at organization to pursue unrealistic goals, an unfair attack, a statement that unfairly attacks someone's weakness, offering ideas not yet in general circulation. Tell me which is related terminology here. Which is related one? Look at the fourth one. What is the fourth one here? Offering ideas. That means having some suggestions before in hand, not yet in general circulation. Not yet in general circulation in the sense these solutions are not yet there in the public. So before in hand you guess the solutions. So that is called as ahead of the curve. Next, move to 80. Synonym of the word squem, that is actually squem. Base word is squem, ed is past form. The fish squemed on the ground for a few moments and then lay still. When does this happen? When the fish is out of the water, this thing happens. Here squem is nothing but, do you know how the fish falls here, there, when it is taken out of the water? So the same word. Look at the words that are given here. Look at the first one. What is this one here? Warm, nowhere related. Keep that away. What else is given here? Gait. Do you know gait walking? Have you ever heard this word as walking with the connection of walking? Like long steps when you are like when you have a fight with your parents or your friends. Okay, you walk with long footsteps hitting the ground. That is called as gait walking. Okay, that is also called as thumping or stumping. Next one, what is the next word here? Advance to go in before in hand, to go forward. Another word is frigid. We need synonym here. Can you guess any synonym? Guess, just guess. You may not have seen this word. Yeah. What is your answer? That is fidget. Fidget is nothing but anything that falls here and there. Okay. And remember, worm is also both noun and verb. One worm that we know is insect. Another worm is nothing but action. As verb, it gives the meaning of the moving of an animal in this shape. How the snake moves, how a worm moves and all. So it is both noun and verb. So in the verb category, it gives the action of moving here and there like this. Right? So answer comes with 4. Next, move to 81. Idiom for the word. Appropriate idiom. You have to pick the idiom for the meaning. The meaning is to go insane. Do you know what does it mean by to go insane? To go insane. What does it mean by to go insane? General meaning. To go mad. What do you mean by to go mad? To get angry. To get angry. First you must understand the meaning of the word to go insane. When somebody gets angry, we can say he has gone insane. He has gone insane in the sense he got angry. Too much angry. Okay. Now look at the idioms given. Look at the first one. What is the first one? Can you read the first one? On thin ice. Next one, palm off. Next one, crying wolf. Next one, lose your marbles. How many of the idioms do you know? How many of the idioms do you know? You should know the first one. Don't say you don't know because it is in your textbook. You should also know the third one. You should know the fourth one. Second one, you may not be aware because we did not get it very often here. Okay. First tell me which is your idiom to the given sentence. To go insane. Look at the fourth one. What is the fourth one? To lose your marbles. I think I mentioned this idiom sometime in MTS or in the beginning of CGL. Someday I mentioned from here only, from this stage. To lose your marbles. What do you mean by to lose your marbles? Write down one more related to this. Cool as cucumber. Cool as cucumber. Cool as cucumber. Write one more. Control your horses. Control your horses. Yeah. Can you get me the meanings of these two? What do you mean by, what is the second one I told you? What is the one? Cool as cucumber. Yeah. What do you mean by cool as cucumber? Being very calm. No anger. No anger. Opposite of getting anger is being cool as cucumber. Okay. Next one. What is the next one? Control your horses. What do you mean by to control your anger? Control your anger. Let me tell you one more. Just like lose your marbles, write one more. Spill the beans. It is just like losing the beans or spill the beans. What do you mean by spill the beans? Huh? Revealing a secret. Write one more. Cat out of the bag. Cat out of the bag. What do you mean by cat out of the bag? Same meaning, to reveal a secret. Huh? Okay. Write down one more. Hand in a glove. Hand in a glove. Gloves. Hand gloves. Hand in a glove. What does it mean? It is also related to secrecy. Secret only. What do you mean by hand in a glove? It is actually a negative idiom. Please first mark that is a negative idiom. It is to have a secret business. It is to have a secret business with some people. It is like illegal business. Having a legal business. Okay. Yeah, we got so many idioms. Okay, forget about all of them. Let us focus on these options. First one, on thin ice. What do you mean by on thin ice? When you are doing something on thin ice, what does it mean? You know, people walk on the ice, right? In Antarctica. If they walk on the thin ice, what does it mean? It is very risky. They can fall inside. So the meaning of the thin ice, on thin ice, is nothing but risky. Something which is risky. Next one, palm off. Palm off is nothing but to sell off something. Sell something off. Sell off. Next one, crying wolf. Do you know this one? What is crying wolf? Fake tears. Write down. Right related to this, write a few more idioms. One, crying need. Crying need. Crying need. A need. Write one more. Crocodile tears, I think you know this already. No, I need not to tell you that. Yeah. What do you mean by crying need? Write one more. Cry for the moon. Cry for the moon. Yeah, tell me the answer for these two, almost related. Crying need, cry for the moon. What does it mean? First one, a crying need in the sense very serious need. Any problem that needs immediate attention, that is called as crying need. Something which must be solved immediately, that is called crying need. Next one is what? Cry for the moon. That means ask for something impossible. Ask for something impossible. Clear? How many idioms did you learn? Other than the ones which are in your booklet? How many did you learn? 7. You should connect the idioms like this. You take any one idiom, connect all the real idioms. If you do so, your vocabulary power would increase day by day. Don't learn whatever that is given in the text or that is in the booklet. Okay? So you should connect all the other idioms related to them. So, okay, let us go to the answer. To go insane, what does it mean now? Answer comes with lose your marbles. That means lose your control, get angry. Next, move to 82. Which of the following sentences means plutocracy? See, nowadays they are giving opposite. See, if you look at 81, they did not give you the idiom and ask you meaning. They give you the meaning and asked you idiom. Same case happening here. They give you one word substitution and ask you what is the meaning. Basically, sentence is given, we find out the idiom. Okay, we find out the one word substitute. Now look at this one. Plutocracy. Plutocracy in the sense we are speaking something related to the government. Look at the first one. A system of government in which priests rule in the name of God or goddess. God or a goddess. What is that? What is it? Theocracy. What do you mean by theo? God. Cracy is nothing but a rule. So priests who rule in the name of God, that type of government is called theocracy. You know theo word, right? Again, there are another nearly 10 to 15 words related to theo. You should pick all the words related to this. Next one, government by wealthy. This is your answer. Government by wealthy is nothing but plutocracy. Next one, rule or domination. Again, it is not just a government or rule. It is just like a domination over the people. Domination by masses. Add one more word. Domination by powerful masses. Mass is nothing but people. Mass in the sense people. What is that? Do you know that? Write down. Tyranny. I think first one you know it already. A system of government by one person with absolute power. What is it? Dictator. Remember Hitler, dictatorship. Only one person rule. One person rule with absolute power. Absolute power in the sense all the powers are vested in his hands. So that type of ruling is called as dictatorship. Now which is your answer? Can you tell me? Comes with 2. Next, motto 83. I think you should know this answer. This is the rule related to the if clauses. Whenever if clause rule is given, I always repeat the structures. Underline phrase must be improved. If she would have known what lay in store for her, she would never have agreed to go. I want the answer. What is the answer? First option how many? First one. First one anybody? Second one? Third one? Fourth one no change required. Fourth one nobody. Some of you are none of the above? Other than fourth option. Okay, most of you have raised hands for 3. May I know the explanation? Why? Whenever you see the word if in the beginning, you should immediately recollect all the if clauses rules. Remember, when if clauses rules are given, we should immediately recollect each of the 4 if clauses connects 2 clauses. Clause number 1, clause number 2. In the examination, they won't underline 2 clauses. They underline any one clause or they give fill in the blank in only one clause. Remaining clause you have to find out. Based on the remaining clause, you should find out the wrong one. See what is given on the other clause here? She would have agreed. What is given here? Would have plus V3. So immediately we should recollect the structure. Where do we see this structure in the if clauses? In the third case. What is the third case? Unfulfilled condition. When you see this structure, immediately you should recollect which structure? Had plus V3. Now where is had plus V3 in the structures? Had she been, another one is had known. Your answer is 1 or 3. Which one is relevant? If had she been or if she had known, which one is correct? Exact structure, subject plus helping verb plus main verb. Where is the structure? Third one. That is the answer. If she had known what lay in store for her, she would never have agreed to go to the store or go to the store. Answer comes with 3. How many of you got this correct? Remaining people immediately. Soon after the explanation, after going to the hostels or your houses, open your if clauses, if conditionals topic, learn or by heart the 4 rules which we have. We have 4 conditionals, 4 rules must be by heart immediately. Out of, generally the CGL or SSC exam happens nearly for 22 days, approximately, let us say, including all the holidays and gaps. And each day, how many shifts are there? 4 shifts. Out of 4 shifts, let us say, like into 4. So how much is it? 80. So out of 80 shifts of papers, let us say 80 papers, okay, out of 80 papers, I am guessing that if clause question would be approximately in any of the 50 question papers. out of the 80 question papers, out of 50 question papers will carry if clauses rule, either in error or in phrase replacement or in fill in the blank. In any one of the place, if clause question would be given. Remember this part. If you don't know if clause rule, very simple one, you will lose 1 mark. Okay, so answer comes with 3. Move to 84. Incorrectly spelled word, you should answer this. Repulsion, cessation, acknowledge, detrimental. What is your answer? Huh? Hello? What is error? Okay, tell me the answer. What is the correct one? See? How many of you say second one is correct? Second one is incorrect, I mean. Second one is your answer. How many of you say second one is your answer? That's it. Second one. Okay, what is error? Spelling. C, double S must be there. Double S must be there. Write down the meaning for that. Cessation means to end something. Cut down. Cut short also we can say. Cut short or cut down. Okay. I think I'm guessing that you know the remaining word meanings. What do you mean repulse or repulsion? A repulsion ante enti? Hate. To hate some. Repulsive ante it is like abusive. Hating somebody. Acknowledgement or acknowledge. What is acknowledgement? You should know it. In your applications you have acknowledgements and all. ఏంటది? సార్ అప్లికేషన్ అప్పుడు అది ఉంటుంది కానీ మాకు తెలియదు. అది ఏదో అక్కడ ఉంది, క్లిక్ చేసినాం, డిక్లరేషన్ అని అయిపోయింది. ఏంటి అక్నాలెడ్జ్మెంట్ అంటే? టు అగ్రీ ఆర్ టు యాక్సెప్ట్, పర్మిట్ సంథింగ్. Next one, detrimental. You got this word nearly a week ago in SSC paper only. I think it is on last Thursday or Friday, if I am not wrong. Yeah. Tell me your answer. Detrimental. Something which is harmful, deadly, poisonous, dangerous, fatal. Answer comes with 2. Move to 85. Antonym of the word paltry. Paltry means first of all small, okay? Anything that is very small or little is called as paltry. Used I think in the this one, physics. Physics in the sense in the measurements mostly. Physics in the sense measurements. Antonym is needed. If something is small, opposite must be something which is big or huge, okay? Narrow is synonym or antonym? Synonym. Miserable. Miserable in the sense almost very less. Miserable life in the sense nothing. Almost least. In a way it can be used as synonym. Limited is also synonym. Substantial means anything that is essential, very important, huge. Answer comes with 1. Move to 86. Yeah. Can you tell me your answer? Can you tell me your answer? 4th, okay. Look at the first one. Welfare corpus, noun. Platforms, noun. The board, noun. The digital transactions, all of them are nouns. Can we eliminate any one sentence based on the beginning? No. Again, P, Q, R, S, all of them are in the beginning. In the beginning we have nothing to do. Come to the ending points. First sentence, says on, is ending with preposition, must be followed by noun or ing. So first let us eliminate P from the ending. We don't have any P at the ending. Next, come to Q. What is given here? The gig worker labor. Noun form can be used at the ending without any problem. Next, R is ending with what here? Social adjective followed by noun. R cannot be used at the ending. Third option is out. Next one, consumers on the articles must be at least followed by noun. So cannot be used at the ending. Eliminate S. Your answer is 1 or 4. Finalize with SR or RP. Let us connect with SR. The digital transactions made by consumers on the board. Can we connect SR? No. So what is remaining only? 4th one. How many of you got this answer? Okay. Move to 87. I dash helping my neighbor for a year before he finally thanked me. Tense based rule. Tense based question. Tenses. All you are done with tenses? Yes. Tense based rule. Again the same case. Okay. There are 2 clauses here. What is the first clause? Can you tell me? What is the first clause? I dash helping a neighbor for year. This is one clause. Before is a conjunction. He finally thanked me is second clause. Now blank is given in the first clause or second clause? First clause. Now do we need to focus on the first clause or second clause? Blank is given in the first clause. We have two clauses in the sentence. Blank is in the first clause. Our eye should go to the first clause where the blank is, or our eye should go to the second clause. If you go to the first clause, your answer would be wrong. Remember my words very carefully. Because I am being helping, first of all, being is not followed by V4, so eliminate 4. I had been helping, been plus V4 possible. I have been helping, again have been plus V4 possible. I has not possible. Your answer is 2 or 3. Now how do we decide your answer? Based on the second clause. First, if you look at the second clause, you will immediately get the answer. See, he subject is given, thanked. Which verb form is that? V2 and object. Tell me the tense. Tell me the tense. Don't say past tense. Simple past tense. Simple past tense cannot be used with present perfect, present continuous. Your answer is 3. What is your answer here? Had been helping, past perfect continuous. Next, move to 88. Find out the incorrectly spelled word. You go through all the sentence, okay? Not the single word. Let us go to 89. Possibly, 1/5 of their loans is bad debts or some 30% of gross domestic product. Underline the word 1/5, 2/3, 1/4. Whenever these combinations are given, remember, this is an exception. The nouns which are after of must be taken for the subject verb agreement. Whenever you come across 1/3, 2/3, 3/4 ఇలాంటి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఆఫ్ తర్వాత ఉన్న నౌన్ ని మనం సబ్జెక్ట్ కి తీసుకోవాలి. We should agree this noun which is after the of for the subject verb agreement. Already what is given here? Their loans must be followed by not is, must be followed by are. All these loans are bad debts. Again plural combination. Remember this. All these loans are bad debts. Plural combination. Another plural is missing. Move to 90. You can is immediately followed by V1. Get. All of them are V1s. The change is only in the prepositions. That means phrasal verb meaning must be picked. You can dash off your rivals. Rivals and your friends are opponents. Opponents. You can dash off your rivals only by hard work. One logic. If you know where off can be connected with the following phrasal verbs, you can get your answer. Or if you know the meanings of the phrasal verbs, you can get your answer. Two ways are there. Get away of, get along of, get ahead of, get over of. Off can be connected with only one phrasal verb here. Can you tell me which is that? Get ahead of. Okay. Now tell me the meanings of the remaining phrasal verbs here. Look at the first one. Get away, you know that. What do you mean by get away? To move away from one place to the another. Or another meaning is escape. Write down. Escape. Get along is nothing but to manage or to progress or process something, like beginning something new, adoption of new things. Get ahead is nothing but to overcome all the problems and beat your rivals. Beat your rivals in the sense defeat them and go forward. Reach the winning point. Next, get over. Get over is nothing but to recover. Recover from your problems. Answer comes with 3. Move to 91. Find out the error. Silicon Valley Bank was across the few banks that offered much needed dollar accounts and catered to the specific needs of Latin American tech startups. Very easy error. I will give you a hint. There is an error of preposition. While reading only you can get the answer. While reading only. Let me give you second clue. The error is in the first line only. The error is in the first line. Tell me your answer. Silicon Valley Bank. This is the name of the bank. This bank, singular was is given past. We are looking at all the past verbs, so past can be used without any problem. This was across the few banks. There are some banks, there are a few banks, and among these few banks, Silicon Valley Bank is one, or across these few banks, Silicon Valley Bank is one. Among or across? Among is needed, not across. Change across to among. Among all these banks, Silicon Valley Bank needs something. Move to 92. Many of the elder paintings, underline the word paintings. Based on paintings, eliminate two options immediately. Paintings, you know paintings, right? Living or non-living? Non-living. Now eliminate two options directly. One, no substitution. Another one is first one. Eliminate these two. Because the word elder and elder must only be used with living, not non-living. Painting is non-living here. Your answer must be 2 or 3. Older paintings has or older paintings have. Which is the correct answer? Have is plural. Your answer comes with 3. Move to 93. One who is for pleasure of eating and drinking. He loves eating and drinking. He enjoys a lifestyle of drinking and eating. Look at the first word. What is the first word? Fatalist. Do you know fate? Do you know fate? What is fate? We say this is a fate. Whatever that is planned for us, that is called fate. A person who believes in fate is called as fatalist. Okay? Next. What is the next one? Epicure, Epicurean. Add one more combination. Epicurean, IAN. Next, what is the next word? Heretic. Do you know heresy? Related to, this word is related to religion. What does it mean? Can anybody tell me? Heresy is nothing but opposing religion. Write down. Abusing religion. Abusing or opposing religion. Speaking against one particular religion is heresy. Next word. What is the next word? Cynic. Cynic is like a critic or doubts. A person who doubts, a person who is a critic. Critical. Critical towards many things. It has wide range of meanings. Tell me, which is your answer? Epicurean or epicure is a person who has a pleasure of eating and drinking. Move to 94. Close test. Yeah. What is the close test related to? Topic. What is the topic of the close test? Amma. Earthquakes. Okay. A magnitude of 6.4 earthquake dash much of Afghanistan and Pakistan, sending panicked residents dash from their homes and frightening people even in dash villages. 6.5 earthquake is very disastrous earthquake. Now look at the first word. What is the first word here? Shamed. Next word is embarrassed. Next word is oriented. Next word is rattle. Imagine we don't know the meaning. Imagine we don't know what the context is, what the meaning is. We don't know the answer. Imagine we don't know the answer. What is the topic we are speaking about here? We are speaking about earthquake, right? Now I always tell you one word, jargon. Do you remember the word jargon? Sometimes I tell you this word, jargon, J-A-R-G-O-N. Jargon is nothing but a set of vocabulary which is used for the particular topic. Now what is the topic we are speaking about here? Earthquake. Now pick some words which are not related to earthquake. Shamed, is it related to earthquake? No. Next word is embarrassment, nowhere related to the earthquake. Two words are out directly. What else can we eliminate here? Another word is oriented, which we don't know. Which we don't know. We know the meanings of these two words, so we can eliminate. We don't know the word meaning, so we cannot eliminate. Keep that on hold. Another word is nothing but rattle. Have you ever heard the word orientation? What is orientation? It is usually used for the children, kids, orientation, school orientation, language orientation programs. Orientation is nothing but write down, to guide somebody, to guide, direct, or aim. Rattling is nothing but to shake, that is V2 form, shook. Disturbed, creating wreak havoc, creating disturbance. Tell me which is related here. See, oriented is a positive word related to the positive implementation of different skills, and shook is a negative word, or rattled is a negative word which is used in the disastrous cases. Now tell me which one is related. Answer comes with only 4. Anybody got the fourth answer? How many of you have chosen fourth one? Okay, yeah, couple of you. Move to 95. Okay, continue. much of Afghanistan and Pakistan sending panicked residents. Panicked residents ante very happy. Yeah? How are they? Terrified. They were terrified for their lives. So panicked residents dash from their homes and frightening people living in the dash village. Tell me your answer. Losers from their homes, fleeing from their homes, decamping from their homes, arrives from their homes. Remember, we cannot use V5 forms here. First of all, eliminate 1 and 4. Your answer is in fleeing or decamping. Both of them are INGs. As gerunds, we can use them. What is the difference between fleeing and decamping? Do you know the word camping? Camping and to go to one particular place. This is just like a trip. You go for a trip, that is called camping. Decamping is nothing but after the camp, you take all your things and move from there. Now what do you mean by fleeing? When there is some disaster, when there is some tsunami, when there is some earthquake, flee. That means run away for your lives. Now which one is related word? Can you tell me? Second word. Next, move to 96. Fleeing from their homes and frightening people even in dash villages. Remote villages, obscure villages, isolated villages, sociable villages. One word which is not related. Can you tell me? We cannot use the quality of obscure to the word villages. Obscure is something which is unclear, doubtful, puzzling, bewildering. Remote in the sense rural, very rural areas, rural villages. Isolated is separated. Sociable is nothing but all the people who live in one place. See, we cannot first connect the sociable villages because cities can be sociable. Like sociable is not having social relations. It is about people living at one particular place. Villages are not like that. Villages are all different cases. Now, remote is suitable or isolated is suitable? Go with remote only, because whenever we speak about the villages for their negativity, we tell there is some remote village, the continuous information continues or joins. We cannot use the word isolated. Isolated in the sense somebody who separated these villages. Nobody separated them. We are speaking about some rural areas, rural villages from where people fled from there. Answer comes only with one. Move to 97. The tremors were so dash that many people fled their homes and office in Pakistan's capital of Islamabad. The tremors were so competent, so supreme, so sturdy, so powerful. Which one is the correct one? What do you mean by the word sturdy? Very strong. It speaks about the physical strength of something, not related to the context. What is the next word here? Supreme. Do you know supreme? Supreme leader in the sense like highest. Usually it is used as a positive word, not sensible to the given negative case. Competent is nothing but speaks about the ability, capability of somebody. Powerful is nothing but so strong. We are speaking about the earthquake, which is 6.5 magnitude. Tell me which is the correct one. Competent earthquake or powerful earthquake? Powerful one. Next, move to 98. The scene was dash in Kabul and other parts of Afghanistan. The scene was is given. Here we can apply grammar. V3, V4, NAP, noun adjective preposition. Recurring, expected, occasional, repeated. Which one is the correct answer? The quake was so strong and terrifying. The houses are collapsing on people. They were all shouting and shocked. Which one can be correct one here? Expected, not possible. If you expect something is expected already, people would leave from there immediately. Occasional in the sense which happens occasionally, not related context again. We are not speaking anything related to occasional. Recurring or repeated, which one is the correct answer? What does it mean by recurring? Huh? Same meaning as repeated. But what do you mean? What is the difference now? See, recurring and repeated, both of them are same. The scene was recurring in Kabul, the scene was repeated in Kabul. What is the difference? The difference is was plus V4, was plus V3. Tell me your answer. Difference. Active voice, passive voice. Is the scene doing any action there? No. The scene happened, some action happened. So answer must be used with a repeat. What to 99? Find out the error. The deposit grows on the side of the pipes and accumulates in the bottom and causes most serious obstruction to the flow of water. We are speaking about the deposit at the bottom of something. Do you know what is deposits? One deposits which we know is related to the banks. It is not that deposit. Stagnation. Do you know stagnation of water? Blocking of the water. So whatever the mud or particles that block the water, that is also called as deposit. That is also called deposit. In finance it has one meaning. In general reference of this one, natural disaster and all, it has one meaning. Okay. So the deposit grows. Grows is which form here? V5 on the sides of the pipes, and also what happens here? Accumulates in the bottom, and also what happens? Causes some most serious obstruction to the flow of water. There is one error. What is that error? Is there error or not? First of all, is there error or not? First of all, yes. How do you say yes? No error option is not there. So there is error. There is some error. One error that I gave you here is nothing but, one correction I gave here, deposit is nothing but it grows is V5, accumulates V5, and causes is also V5. So there is no error based on subject verb agreement. There is one prepositional error. What is it? Can you tell me? It is not accumulates in, it is accumulates at the bottom particular place. Next, move to 100. Feather in your cap. Positive idiom. Positive idiom. Something that is very common or easy to find, a very small or unimportant amount, achievement or accomplishment of something, something that is briefly successful but does not last. With the meanings also you can find out which is positive, which is negative. Is the first one positive? Very common and easy to find. Common in the sense everywhere, not so important. General. Technically negative. Meaningfully positive. Next one, a small r, what is given here? Unimportant, negative. Achievement positive, accomplishment positive. Something that is briefly successful, that means very short and but does not last. Very small thing, short thing, which happens only for a short period of time. Negative. What must be the answer? Third one. Remember this idiom, very important one. Any achievement or accomplishment that is a source of pride. That means you achieve your goal, that is a source of your pride. That is called as a feather in your cap. Write one more. Write one more. Add a feather to your cap. 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 What does it mean? It is also used as add another feather to your cap. What does it mean? You have already so much accomplishment. If you add new success to your life, that is called as adding another feather. So add one more success to already a successful life. That is adding a feather. Thank you.